Now, is it just me, or is Keith one-time Thurman, is his heart not really in the sport of boxing anymore? I've said it in the past, I've touched on it, how fighters don't have to go through a gauntlet of really good opposition in order to make a buck. You can just bring out your own clothing line once you've got a bit of momentum. You can say ridiculous things through social media, which just keeps people in the loop, keeps them plugged into that stupid dough-brain state of just reacting to everything. So when you can do that, it gives you a certain flexibility. If you don't have to face the absolute best in order to make a buck, then that sounds pretty good to me. Now, of course, that is a big reason why he has chosen Manny Pacquiao. 10 years his senior, smaller than him, a lot more miles on the clock, and with a great legendary name. With Thurman, though, despite what he has said in terms of what he's going to do, the way he talks about himself in such an elevated manner, the prospect of him, for me, fighting the likes of a Crawford or a Spence is much more unlikely for me as things stand than, say, all the heavyweights mixing it up. There's just something about the way he speaks now, the way when Errol Spence is brought up, he seems to go a bit more talking in tongues, that I'm getting the sense of this guy who's starting to more meticulously plot his career in a way that, say, Mayweather started to do later in his career, but this is before he's had the really meaningful fight in his career. It would be a shame if Thurman were to fight Pacquiao and then have another big absence before fighting again, but that's what it looks like he's probably going to do. He said he already doesn't want to fight again this year after the Pacquiao fight, and then expect him after that, if he does win, to meticulously plot his next move. Probably a rematch with Sean Porter he will like the sound of. It's just a shame when you get this. What do you think? I've heard people say this. They don't think Thurman's heart is really in it. It will be a shame if we don't get to see how good One Time really is.